are indeed. Well, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
So glad to have you here on this first Friday and the first Shabbat of 2023. We're going to welcome it together by singing Hine Ma Tovu Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. How good it is when we can dwell together. Let's join together in singing.
Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Shevet Achim Gam Yachad.
Well, we're going to keep on singing one of our Shabbat favorites for the little guys, Bim Bam, Bim 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 Bam. Bim, 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 bam. Let's join together in singing very complicated words. See if we can do this.
I didn't see that one.
We'll see if we can play this one.
Here we go. Okay.
All right. There we go. All right, here we go. Ready? Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Cheery, beery, beery, bim. Bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, what? Shabbat Shalom, what? Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. And I want to ask, do we have any adult volunteer who would like to light the Shabbat candles? Front row, no thank you. Anybody else? Any adults want to do it? Mindy, thank you saved us. Matt, you want to come up also? All right.
madlikner shel Shabbat. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Benji. Beautifully done. All right. We're going to turn in just a moment to sing Lecha Dodi, but before we do that, we are going to see if anybody in this room has a birthday in the month of January. Do we have any January birthdays? Andrew, you've got a birthday? All right, come on up. Anybody? Ari, you have a birthday in January? Okay, come on up.
Actually, sometime next week.
Sometime next week, tell us what's your birthday.
I don't know when my birthday is, but I know that sometime next week. And before my birthday is my birthday party.
When's your birthday?
The 22nd.
22nd. All right, Ari, did we decide if you have a birthday in January? Oh, it was July. That's another J one, though. That's a very good one. That is great. You're turning 11? Oh, January 11th. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, well, turning 6. Happy birthday. Bethany, you too? When's your birthday?
The 23rd.
Okay, all right. Well, let's join together in singing. We're going to sing first in Hebrew and then in English. Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, these lovely Jews. Happy birthday to you. Yay. You want to pick out a prize? Hey, why don't you take this back to your seat? You can pick out some prizes there. There you go. Maddie, don't forget a prize. There you go. All right. So why don't we let's take a deep breath, everyone, and see if we can let go of some of the stress from this past week, whatever might be weighing down upon your shoulders at the moment. It's unlikely to have complete relief from that, but maybe we could have just a little bit of lessening of the burden on Shabbat. Let's just take a moment for a deep breath. We're going to join together in singing Lecha Dodi as we welcome in the calm and the peace and the goodness of Shabbat.
Lecha Dodi, likrat kala,
Penei
Shabbat, nekavla, Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, Penei Shabbat, nekavla, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, umevorach. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, umevorach. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, Penei Shabbat, nekavla.
We're going to invite any kids who would like to join us on the bima for singing the Baruch Hu and Am I Awake. Anybody who would like to, you can come stand right up here. And if you know the dance, even better. We'll invite everyone to please rise.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lie, lie, lie. Yalla lie, lie, lie. Yalla lie, lie, lie. Yalla lie, lie, lie. Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai,
yalla lai. Let's face the ark for
et Adonai ha-mevora. Baruch Adonai ha-mevora le'olam vahed, le'olam vahed. Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai,
yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai. Let's stay up here for one more moment as we sing together. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You all may be seated. Great job, guys. Nice job. Thank you, kids. That was extremely helpful. Let's join together in singing, or in chanting, I should say, Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'elech asher anohi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha vishinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uv'shokbecha uv'kumecha uv'kshartam le'o al yadecha v'hayu latotafot bein einecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tiskeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vihitem kedoshim lelohehem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lahem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem emet. Well, we're going to ask everyone if you have something that you are really thankful for on this Shabbat, something that you're grateful for. Anybody have something just like the Israelites were so thankful? All right, let's see what we have here. Leah.
My family. School.
My family. That I'm getting proper hockey gear.
Nice.
Taekwondo.
Nice.
Family.
Nice.
My sister.
Oh, these are so nice, you guys.
The Torah.
The Torah, I love it. You want to sing on it? No, yeah, okay. All right, Karen. Okay, Bob, right back.
My friends.
Friends, love it. All right, Cass, what do you have?
My family.
Family, love it. These are so nice. Anybody else? I'm thankful Jacob's here. That's so fun. All right. Oh, we got a couple more here. Okay, a couple repeat customers. Real quickly here.
God.
God, oh, that was worth it. Be silly. All right. It's my own children. I can. Okay, let's see.
School, family, and learning.
Love it. School, family, and learning. Those are really great. Two last ones.
For the new paint job in the social hall.
Jewish.
Nice.
McDonald's. Family and friends. God.
Well, these are wonderful things for which to be thankful. Let me see if anyone has put one online here, something that you're thankful for. I see a lot of Shabbat Shalom. So we're going to join together in singing Mi Chamocha, who is like you, God?
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, oseh pele, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh.
We're going to invite everyone to please rise as we turn to the Amidah, beginning here on page 46, or on the screen. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. El Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Hasdei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Gula Livnei V'Neihem, L'Man Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer Moshia U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magin Abraham Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'elam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav L'Hoshia, Mechalkel Chayim B'Chesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Sohomech Noflim Verofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Bal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memi Tumachaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'emana Tal HaChayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'chol yom yahalalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. You may be seated for a few moments of silent prayer and or crying, and we'll take just a few moments to do that, and then we'll come back together.
Oseh shalom bimromav, Uyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
Well, I have a story for you guys tonight. I have a story for you guys, and it's actually an interesting story, I think. So any kids who are here or any adults, if you'd like to go ahead and put on your Torah seatbelt, we're going to need to do that. There you go. Good job. I want to tell you a story about a character named Emma the Caterpillar. Now, I don't know if you've heard of Emma the Caterpillar before, but she was a very happy caterpillar. She had parents named Baruch, and it should be Malka, not Maka. And Baruch and Malka were great parents. They had a really happy family. She was a very happy caterpillar. You can see she loved eating apples. She loved SpongeBob. She loved reading The Very Hungry Caterpillar because of that kinship she felt. And she loved playing Minecraft. All the things that caterpillars love doing. Well, one day, her parents had the talk with her. They said, Emma, did you know that one day you are going to turn into a beautiful, beautiful butterfly? And Emma said, I didn't know that. She said, how are you guys still caterpillars? But that's a different part of the story. That's a different part of the story. They said, one day you are going to turn into a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Well, Emma loved that idea. As you can see, she loved to daydream about becoming a butterfly and unlimited screen time. She would dream of seeing the world from above, seeing the beautiful trees, seeing all of nature, seeing everything that she could see from up above. And before she knew it, it was Emma's time to start turning into a butterfly. So her parents explained, Emma, this is going to be hard work. Wrapping yourself up from the bottom with a special web called a chrysalis, it is not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of hard work, but it's going to be worth the struggle. Your parents are not going to be able to help you. Even though she said, will you help me make my cocoon? It's not so easy. And the parents said, no, we can't help you do this, Emma. We can't help you. Yes, Jake? Right, we've already covered that. I'm not sure why they're not butterflies. Okay, so they started making Emma started making a cocoon, and her parents cheered her on. They said, Emma, you're doing great. You need to struggle to do this yourself. But if you keep working really, really hard and doing this really hard thing, you're going to fly better later because your wings are going to get stronger because of this struggle. So they said, but Emma, we're going to be right here. We believe in you. Go, Emma, go. Go, Emma, go. And slowly she built this beautiful chrysalis around her. She said, you're doing it, Emma. They said, you're almost in your cocoon. You can see. There's the cocoon. And finally, she worked so hard that she fell asleep for 3 whole weeks while she was turning into a butterfly. Yes, Asher? The parents had the Torah. I think you're right. I think that's how they learned these values. And finally, after 3 weeks, guess what? She became a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Now, if you guys want to see it right here, it's a very quick video here. If you want to see how it really happens, I want you to watch and see how hard it is, how hard this butterfly, Emma in there, is working to get out of that cocoon. See what happens here. See what happens. There we go. She's working on it. She's pushing out. So she's using her wings, and her wings are getting stronger, so she'll be able to fly. She's using her wings to push open that cocoon. There she goes. You think so? I don't actually know the difference, so you might be right. I do not know. Oh, yeah? Is that true, Jake? And let's see. She's out. And I think she flies away at the end of this. There we go. Look at those wings. Isn't that cool? Okay, fly away, Emma. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Well, I think that's enough of that. And the lesson that I wanted to tell you guys, is sometimes it's really important to do stuff that's hard. And I want to ask everyone a question. Have you guys ever had to do something that was really hard, that was really challenging, but that was worth doing in the end? Anyone ever done something that was really, really hard, but it was worth it?
Learning how to skate.
Belt testing.
For Taekwondo.
Learning how to do the roller shoes that they got from Hanukkah, and they can turn into shoes or roller skates, and they're hard.
Sounds awesome and a little dangerous. Cool.
Tests.
Tests in general.
Doing a zip line that I had to do with a grown-up because I was too small to do it on my own.
Yeah, that sounds really hard. I think one of the, okay, let's get one more from Karen over there.
Doing math.
Math, yeah, that's a good one.
Back handspring.
Handspring, whoa, yeah, that's a really hard one.
Playing pickleball.
Playing pickleball, absolutely.
Piano.
Piano, absolutely.
Trumpet.
Trumpet. Well, I want you guys to know at the very end of this week's Torah portion, there is a father named Jacob who, it's not you though, there's a father named Jacob who has a long, long talk with all of his kids. He's very, very old, and he's about to not be on this earth anymore. And he is about to die, yes. And he says to his kids, here's what you guys need to work on. And to be better people, it is hard. It's not an easy thing to do. Sometimes it's really hard to do the right thing and to be compassionate and to be kind. But the harder that you work, the better that the payoff is going to be. And sometimes it's okay to struggle. And sometimes it's okay to do hard things because they make us better. And that's an important lesson for us to remember as we are turning into the year 2023, that maybe this year our struggles can make us stronger and more compassionate and kinder and wiser. And I think that is already true for so many of you. So let's hear it for Emma. She made it out of that chrysalis and she flew away from her family. Okay. We're going to turn back into our service here to the Mishaberach Leholim, the prayers who are in need of healing, for people who are in need of healing. And I want to mention, it's really, one of the things that's really, really hard is being sick, because sometimes you get separated from your whole community. And one of the ways that we can be really kind to folks who are sick is by reaching out to them and telling them that we are thinking about them. So this Shabbat at Temple Beth Shalom, we are thinking of healing for a lot of people. We've got a huge, huge list here. I'm going to read these names, and if you have someone whose name you'd like to add, you can do that in just a moment. You who are here in the room and you who are online as well. On this Shabbat, we are thinking for healing of Marilyn Altman, Lynn Adams, Susan Bader, Sarah Bates, Deborah Belford, Barbara Belford, Brandon Berman, Marjorie Block, Barbara Bobanich, Paul Branson, Dan Kristen. We're thinking of Marge Serrani, Dorothy Collins, Lily Kovitz, Adrian Crawford, Gary Dicker, Tony Diegler, and Ella Dubrow. We're thinking of Carrie Ebert, Sylvia Eckstein, Elaine Ellick, Nancy Emmerman, Rachel Ensign, Marvin Epstein. We're thinking of Michael Fiorelli, Rachel Fish, Olivia Glick, Ken Goldman, Rachel Goldman-Mosley, Gladys Goodman, Jimmy Green, David Haas, David Hirsch, Laura Johnson, Katie Jones, Jamie Grace Cash, Don Kerr, and Peter Levy. We're thinking of Barb Lucas, Fred Martin, Minna Melton, Caleb Moses, Susan Northrup. We're thinking of Robert Oakley, Nick Parisi, and Marvin Pate. Merle Perlow, Aaron Phelan, Ian Phillips. Rashi Pristowski. We're thinking of Jessica Rathkoff, William J. Reese, Larry Reamer. We're thinking of Barry Richmond, Emma Rose, Irving Rose, Phyllis Rotman. We're thinking of June Sahara, Rolf Sauer, Don Schneer, Steve Schneer, Amina Davsela, Karen Silverman, Yehudit Bat Simcha. Richard Schur, Jonah Snyder, Ruth Ann Stewart, Pam Storer, Lou Sipowicz, Joyce Schwartzman, Andrea Tuber, Randy Cohn-Weinstock, and Dale Winograd. We are thinking also of Pete Bowman, Karen Polachek, and Rosemary Worm. I ask, are there other names of folks we are thinking of for healing on this Shabbat? Anybody have a name? On their behalf, on behalf of all those who are in need of healing and maybe who aren't even sharing with anyone how sick they are, we say Baruch Atah Adonai Rofeh HaCholim. Blessed are you, God, who sends strength when we need it. Misha Baruch. Let's sing together.
Mishe Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Yishei berach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirits, and let us say, Amen. And let us say, Amen.
We're going to turn to our Aleinu prayer. You can find that on page 282 or up here on the screen, and we'll invite you to please rise. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'goralenu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, Mishtachim modim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. However brief may be our time on earth, O God, you endow those fleeting days with abiding worth. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us. We are thinking of Jim Brisk, Neil Johnson, Jeff Lipkin, and Kurt Schaefer. We're remembering those who died of this season in years past, and we take them into our hearts with our own. On this Shabbat, we are thinking of Mark Amdursky, Julia Barlev, Leon Beck, Sam Block, Terry Brandenburg, Fanny Cohn, Gabriel Cuno, Saul Danchik, Doris Dreyfus, Matilda Dreyfus, Morris Dreyfus. We're thinking of Dorothy Dubin, Adolph Fried, Charlotte Goodman, Harry Jaffe. Thinking of Ronald Kaplansky, Sidney Kleiman, Norman Lazarus. We're thinking of Dave Lurie, Ron Miles, Gary Naiman, Paul Phelan, Betty Pinsky, Rose Pristowski, Gerald Schwartz, Cheryl Sokol. We're thinking of Jack Taub, Dan Title, Carolyn Threadgill, Bernard Weiss, Rosalind Weiss, Walter Wixer, and Earl Yalen. I ask if there are other names of folks who we are remembering this evening that you share them at this time. Anybody have a name over here?
Andrew Morales.
Also online we have Larry States and Sanford Wagon. Remembering all those mentioned and those who are only in our hearts, we join together for the Kaddish prayer, page 294, or on the screen. Yit kadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'yizman kari v'imru amen. Yehesh me Rabba mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh v'yit hadar v'yit taleh v'yit talal shemei dekudasham b'richu. Le'ela minko birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehesh lama Rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May God, who sends comfort and healing to those who are bereaved among us, help us to feel that peace and that spirit, and together we say, amen. You may be seated. And Bobby Kovitz is going to present some announcements on this Shabbat. All right. Hello.
Thank you, Rabbi B., and thank you to all of you for joining us for this first Shabbat of 2023. Please join us after services in the social hall for pizza, salad, and dessert, and games and arts and crafts for the kids. And with the new year comes some new adult ed opportunities. We're going to be having our spring Melton classes, which is very exciting. Rabbi Lynette will be leading Members of the Tribe, which will start in February, and Rabbi B, after his sabbatical, will be leading Lost Love and Wisdom starting in March. For information on how to register and scholarships, please reach out to Engagement Coordinator Leslie Thompson. And at the end of the month, there will be an around town event at the Columbus Museum of Art on January 31. Also, please reach out to Leslie for more information. And for all of these details and other events that we have going on right now, please see your December-January edition of The Window and also the weekly e-window. And give us a call, shoot us an email if you ever have any questions. With that, Shabbat Shalom, and have a wonderful weekend. Rabbi?
Shabbat Shalom. Thanks, Bobby.
Can I put a PS on that?
Sure.
So with that visit to the Museum of Art, if you haven't seen the Maurice Sendak exhibit there, it is really wonderful. Maurice Sendak is the one who wrote Where the Wild Things Are,
yeah.
Mickey in Thy Kitchen, and a large body of work outside of that. The exhibit is really wonderful. Don't miss it.
Nice. All right. Thank you for that plug. Anybody else have announcements? Okay. Oh, Sammy, what's your announcement? Okay, ready for dinner. That's fair. All right, why don't we have any kids who want to come around the table here for Kiddush? Okay, hold on, everyone. Hold on, everyone. Okay. No, not everyone gets a sip of wine. All right, let's join together here. You ready for this party? I'm glad. What's that? There's plenty of room. Yeah. I'm going to give this to Bobby. There we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. And now, why don't you pull the cover off the challah, please? Hamotzi lehem min haaretz.
We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as a joyful prayer is sung. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lehem min haaretz.
Everyone, you can pull a small piece of challah off of there. These are vultures. We're going to sing Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom. Sorry. Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom. I can't
Oh, wait, here, give me the opening chord again.
Let me try it again. Yeah. That's it. Oseh Shalom.
There it is.
Bimromav. Oseh Shalom. Hallelujah. Starts in my key. Al Kol Yisrael Ve'immeru Amen. Sorry. Oseh Shalom Bimromav. Oseh Shalom. Hallelujah. Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'immeru Amen.
Embrace your inner bass.
Oseh Shalom Bimromav Oseh Shalom Hallelujah Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'immeru
Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Join us downstairs for dinner.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I want to say it.
Okay.
Shabbat
That was
shalom.
awesome. Shabbat Shalom, Noe.